Hello, welcome to Kenya's Corner. Today we will be investigating what the rage about genetic engineering is. Genetically modified foods are defined as organisms that have their DNA changed and transferred from a non-related species in order to create a certain outcome with desirable traits. It differs from traditional crossbreeding techniques because GMs introduce foreign genes that cannot occur naturally, like a species crossbreeding. This is similar to artificial selection, in which breeds certain organisms to produce a desirable trait through artificial mating and cross-pollination. There are very different opinions on whether genetic engineering is beneficial or harmful to our environment. First, we have Ms. Betty Sue Green with us from Nebraska, who will be speaking in favor of this issue. She and her husband, along with 6 other children, run a farm that grows mostly corn, but also includes wheat and also raises chickens. Hello, Miss Green. It's great to have you in Kenya's Corner. Can you please explain how you and your family uses genetic engineering to farm?
Why, thank you, ma'am. It's great to be here with all you fine folk. Shout out to my wonderful husband, Chester. In the fine morn, the rooster wakes me up at the crack of dawn, and I go out to the field of corn where I begin my work. We first begin planting the seeds, in which are infused with the goodness of genes, which allows the corn to grow in the best of its ability. The corn contains a specific gene that is resistant to many weeds. This helps the corn grow better, and by the end of the season, we have a much greater crop output. This here GMOs have also helped our family business because we are able to sell more corn to larger companies. In fact, 90% of corn is genetically engineered, making me able to compete with my neighbors.
That is great, Miss Green. Corn is the #1 crop in the U.S. that is genetically engineered, approaching nearly 90%. I've also heard that genetically modified foods have been used to fight off world hunger. For example, in the world, 3 billion people depend on rice as their major food source. Genetic engineering allows for certain genes, such as the one that codes for vitamin A, to be introduced into the plant so people around the world will be able to eat healthy foods. Thank you for your time, Ms. Green. Next, we have Ms. Sunshine Weatherby, who will be speaking out against genetic engineering and its potential consequences. Hello, Ms. Weatherby. Will you care to elaborate on the subject at hand? I'm quite curious what you have to say.
Well, they're not good for the environment. Do you feel? I mean, we need to live amongst Mother Nature, not destroy it. The genes they use to fight off the weeds are creating super weeds that are resistant and have become a major issue. Also, there's been a major conflict where GM seeds get all up in the other farmers' grill, and because they're not growing GM crops. And this is totally disrespectful because they can't sell them to other countries who don't want the nastiness. Did you know that 60 countries have restrictions on GM foods? All my plant animal friends are gonna die out because other GMOs overtake the world.
Oh. Thanks, Miss Sunshine Weatherby. It was great to hear what you had to say. Now we've heard both sides, and it's up to you to decide what you believe. Let me give you a brief history so you can judge what you believe. GMOs were first introduced in grocery stores in the 1990s. They were created by Stanley Cohen, Annie Chang, and Herbert Boyer in 1974. It is estimated that 74% of processed foods on the supermarket shelves contain some sort of GMO. The United States is the world leading producer of GM crops. Thanks for joining me on Kenya's Corner. See you next time.